Jan is in America.
Off to pulling action.
All right, we've made it all the way to Florida. Not ready for the tractor pulls, but once we are here, then we might as well stop by the puller. And you are?
Brian Caparelli.
We are in near Tampa.
Plant City, Florida.
Plant City, Florida. And as you can see, you've got a whole barn full of trucks and tractors.
That's right.
Would you like to tell us something about Euro or the tracks or whatever you want to tell us?
Well, tell us about anything. Anything y'all want to know.
Get going. What would you like people out in the world to know about this stuff?
Well, we started pulling trucks the last 2 years, and these are 500 cubic inch pro stock four-wheel drives. Mainly run in the South, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, but there's a few all over the country. We just put the motor back in this one. We ran it last weekend, had a good show. This is Shannon's truck. We've had it now a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay. As a dumb European who doesn't know much about trucks, I can tell this one's got different tires.
Yes, we're running DOT tires on this truck. They're 35 inch. We can run a 31 inch cut tire, pulling tire also in this class. Some tracks the DOT tires win, some tracks the cut tires.
Okay, so they're both in the same class.
Correct.
All right, so they're naturally aspirated four-wheel drive.
500 cubic inch Chevrolet, both of them have 500.
And they weigh how much?
These weigh, what is the weight on those, Shannon?
I just pull the truck. I have no idea. I just get in it and go.
6,200 pounds.
6,200 pounds. Okay, I'll do the conversion at home. Okay, and then I see back there.
Come on back. There's a little bit of everything. Antique puller and my pro stock.
So this
tractor is in the what we would call in this class is an 8,000 pound light limited turbo class. So it would be a pro stock class. It's a 3x4 charger, 466 cubes, intercooler, making roughly 1,500 horsepower.
Okay, so that would be like, we don't have a class like that. Italian's got something similar with their Pro Sport. That would be the same range.
Correct.
Cool. Well, it looks nice.
Thank you.
So other people already said this. It looks a bit like the Dutch Snoopy.
Sort of based off that chassis, same thing. I think he's an 8010 also.
Yep.
Yeah. We based it off. I always had, on the farm, we had the 7610, 6610 Ford tractor. So when it was built, this is the chassis I always wanted.
Yeah.
It's got a 5,000 rear end.
Yep.
It's running a 7.8 Ford motor in it.
Yeah, this model of tractor has been the holy terror in stock tractor pulling at home.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because they come with a big engine and a small rear end, and they're light.
Yes, they are. That's the one
And
good
if
thing.
you really want to terrorize on those 6 Deutsches and so on, this is the one, because they don't get you in the weight. Then you got an International.
So this tractor's been around for years. A friend of mine bought it out of Maryland, I don't know, 6-8 years ago, and then I acquired it. It's got a DT 466 in it, same thing, 3x4 intercooler, making the same power as this Ford. Mm-hmm. And supposedly the story was this tractor had been overseas years ago. I don't know the whole story with it, but it's been a pulling tractor since, I believe, the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s sometime. I'm sure it's had many different engines and styles.
I've been trying to recognize it, but it's a 1066, so
yeah, right.
nothing too special
Correct.
about those. Then you got something interesting that...
Yeah, you don't see a lot of these.
No, this is an Oliver with a blown two-stroke.
That's right.
So it's probably a Detroit...
It's a 371 Detroit.
Oh yeah, our Australian friends will like this because it's exactly the same engine that they run in their Chamberlains.
Okay.
So shout out to Chris here. Florida. It's
right.
Not really the place which you would connect with tractor pulling. So how come you are pulling here down south? And
We've tried to bring it back. I've been pulling for years, but we used to travel a lot. I mean, I used to pull up north and pulled in Georgia some. And a friend of mine, Rodney Swift, and I, this will be our 7th year, I think, started to pull in Ocala, Florida, to try to get it back going.
So, yeah.
We're trying to, the sport has sort of died in Florida. It's the long ways to go. We're the furthest in the United States for anybody to come. But we have a show at the end of January every year. We are an NTPA affiliate, and we have a nice show every year. We bring a lot of stuff in from all over the country.
Yeah, I've watched the live streams of the Ocala Pull the last 2 years, and it's really good show.
Yeah,
and getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better every
getting
year.
also more attention, more tractors.
Yes, it's starting to really become something, and we've worked hard. I mean, we really have.
I mean, it's also nice. I mean, come down here, the weather's usually good, and
usually the weather's a lot better than anywhere else in the United States.
Yeah.
Last year it was a little cold. It was 25 degrees. It really sucked, but
yeah,
other than that, it's a nice place. A lot of people like to come down here. They like to take the week and go to Disney World and do whatever and pull.
Yeah, and there's lots of stuff to do here. I spoke to a drag racer from Switzerland yesterday. He comes here every winter.
Yeah.
Brings his cars here and goes bracket racing. He says he can do 4, 5, 6 races in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So that's alone is worth it for him to come here and do the stuff.
It is. We generally have 2 shows this year. We're trying for a third. We've consistently had the 2 shows, one in late winter, one in early spring. We're trying to get a few more. It's just one of those things. We're working at it as we can.
Yeah, I mean, the more events come when they see that there's working out for others.
Correct.
And if you got the facilities and
well, we do. I mean, and that's the one good thing we're trying to do. We try to do in, under shelter facilities just for rain and whatever, which this time of year isn't too bad.
Yeah, but it makes it a safe bet.
It does.
If you know you don't have to cancel the pool because of rain.
Correct.
And if the pits are underwater, that's one thing, but
Correct.
you can still have the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean the attention by the crowd has been going up from what I've seen.
Yes, it has. It's grown consistently every year.
Yeah. So maybe that would be an idea to come here again.
Yeah.
Maybe not this year, but
well, next year I hope to get some more people to come in.
Yeah, we're working on that. We're trying to spread the word. That's also why we are here.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So we've been talking already for a while. It was a very good conversation.
Well, thank you.
It's always fun to meet other tractor
It
pullers
is.
around
It's
the
always
world.
interesting. I like the stories that we've talked about.
Yeah, we could probably go on for hours. We wouldn't stop. Yeah. All right.
Tractor pulling is a family all over the world.
That's right.
It is. It is. Wherever you go, and that, as I said, I've been
That's
to
the one good
Australia and everywhere, and even inside Europe. When I go from let's say from the north of Germany to Italy, it's a different world, different people, different culture, but they're all tractor pullers, and they're all the same kind of crazy bunch. It's wherever you go. And
well, we enjoy it, and that's why we like to do it. And we enjoy meeting different people all the time.
Yeah, that's why we do it.
In the same passion. That's the great thing.
And as you said earlier, you don't have to have the strongest tractors. You just have, just run what you can afford and not make it not want to be the best. Of course, you like to win, but
Of course, everybody does.
You got to keep it on a level where people can afford it and have a reason to go travel and have fun and still put on the show.
And it's always good to see them. You always look forward to it.
Yeah, right. So. That's exactly the same reason we do it. Thank you. Well then, hope to see you do well in Ocala, and
we do too.
We do too.
You guys will see the live stream from Will.
Yeah, we'll cover it. It'll be on our platform.
Cool.
And probably later on YouTube, so people in Europe can watch too. Okay, so that's a little bit of pulling from Florida. Thank you.